All right. Okay, we're recording now. All right, so we've got Jean. Now, Laura, go ahead and introduce yourself. You're the next one up on the screen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Laura Marrufo. I'm the director with Sensational United, and I'm part of Better Response team. I mean, group. Group, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Nicole.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I am a lead consultant, and I think now I'm under Jean. I know before I was under Jess and Carrie, I think.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Michigan.
Michigan. Jean, you're from Michigan also? No.
Vermont.
Vermont.
The northern wasteland.
Oh, nice. Awesome. All right, let's see. Now we have Megan. Megan? Did I say that right? You're muted. I think. I can't hear you. There we go. Oh, I can't hear you.
I put it in chat.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my microphone doesn't work when my headphones are plugged in. I'm Megan. I am a STAR consultant, and I am under Jean and Jessica and Carrie. And I am in Vermont.
Awesome. So, Jean, your girls are on here already. That's awesome. That's exciting. Okay, Tammy.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm Tammy. Head down in Atlanta, so I'm a little distracted right now. Sorry. Got the Georgia game. I can't miss it, but I didn't want to miss this because I always forget to go back and do recordings. So I'm under Carrie Hickey.
Carrie Hickey. Awesome. All right, welcome, Tammy. Okay, Carrie, you're next.
All right, I'm Carrie Hickey, STAR Director from New Hampshire, and I'm under Trinity Lawrence.
I never knew that, Carrie. I thought you were directly under Kelly.
Nope.
You every day. All right, Jessica, you're next.
Hey everybody, so I'm Jessica, Director of Team Sweet Sense Divine, and I'm from Northern Vermont, and I am directly under Carrie Hickey.
Awesome. Welcome, Jessica. All right, Marie.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute myself. Hi, my name is Marie Grajeda. I'm from El Paso, Texas, and I'm a director for a team Amazing Butterflies, and I'm under Veronica Lesbron. I think that's about it.
Awesome. All right, and then there's Catherine. Catherine. No, she's not on there? Okay. And then there's Jessica Corey. Did we already Oh, I'm sorry, we did do Jessica. Sorry, Jessica, your face went away. I didn't know who it was. Okay, Catherine, do you want to introduce yourself really quickly and then we can get started?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, I'm Catherine, and I live in Maryland, and I'm just trying to get back on track. I started Cincy about a year ago, kind of lost my groove, so now I'm just trying to get back in the groove of things, getting on calls and things like that. So I'm Catherine.
Awesome. Welcome, Catherine. That's a good time to get back into the groove of things. It's a new year, so great to get started again. So welcome back, Catherine. All right.
Thank you.
Anybody else? I think there's somebody that says there's an iPhone, but it doesn't say a name. No? Nobody else? All right. So we're just going to get started. So Callie wanted me to talk to you all about goals. So it's important right now. It's the beginning of the year. It's a new month. So it's important to determine your goals. So yay for new year, yay for a fresh start, a new beginning. It doesn't matter what we've done, where we've been in our business. It's always nice to just start all over for those of us that need it. So So we're going to talk about the sweet success of goals and accountability. First thing you want to do is determine what you want to accomplish in your Scentsy business. This is for the year, for the month, for the week, for the day. You always want to know what it is that you want to do for your Scentsy business. So it's important to always determine your goal. A goal is defined as the object of a person's ambition or effort in aim of a desired result. So think about it. Decide what you're aiming for. Okay, sorry. But you always want to know what you're aiming towards, what you're working towards, so that you're not all over the place. So when you know what you're working for, it's easier to work towards that goal that day instead of doing a little bit here, a little bit there, and then you don't really accomplish anything because you don't really know what you're working towards. So determining what you're working for will help you get towards that goal. It's important to create SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, real, and time bound. Sorry. Once you determine your goal, then it's time to put your plan into place. Create a plan to make it happen. This is the hardest part for many, including myself. It's been hard to create the plan. It's easy to say what we want, but how are we going to get there? How are we going to get there? That's the challenge. So you first want to identify it and be very specific. For example, I'm going to talk if you guys can mute yourself, and then we won't have so much background noise. Oh, somebody raised their hand. Sorry, guys. I don't really use Zoom, so I'm not sure who raised their hand. This is iPhone raised hand. So does somebody have a question? No? All right. If you do have a question, just interrupt me. Okay. So we're being very specific. Example: my goal is to book 4 parties. By January 15th. So what's your time frame? Specific goals has a better chance to achieve than a general goal. So if my general goal was to just book parties, but my specific goal is to book 4 parties by January 15th, I know what I'm working for. So it's very important to be specific. Sorry. Of the 6 W. Who, what, when, where, which, and then how. It's how it's in there. So who is involved? Your host, your directors, your team. Who's going to be involved towards your goal? What do you want to obtain when you reach this goal? Do you want a higher PPE? Do you want to earn an incentive trip? Do you want to grow to the next level? What do you want of this goal? Where are you going to achieve this goal? Determine the location. Are you going to go to a hostess house? Are you going to have your house and be your own hostess? Where are you going to achieve this goal? And when? Establish a time frame. So we did that. I did that by saying on January 15th, I want to book 4 parties. So you want to establish a time frame. And then which? Identify requirements and constraints. Make a list of pros and cons and write them down. It's very important to write them down, including your goals, so that you can always turn back and look at why the goal. It is important. It is important to know the purpose of the goal. So why are you working towards it? Example, the general goal is to book a party. Specific goal, like I said, is to book 4 parties. Ask yourself if it is measurable. To identify and have you identified a time frame. So when you think of your goal, identify the time frame that you have to achieve this goal. Do you want to do it in a week? Do you want to do it in a month? And always be specific about it. Measure your progress. And it's very important to measure your progress because that keeps you going. So if you see progress, even if it's a little, it's going to help you keep going and it's going to keep you motivated. Hang on. So how are you going to achieve this goal? It's by asking, right? You have to ask people to host parties parties you want to have by January. So the more people you ask, the more chances you have of getting those parties. Therefore, it's a measurable task. It's a measurable goal. So no matter how many times you hear the word no, eventually you'll get to this. So no today may not be a no tomorrow. Always think. Track your progress as you know, every 10 no's. Sorry. I've over and over in my Scentsy business, for every 10 no's, you're going to get a yes. So even if you get another no, just write it down. Okay, that's another no towards my 10. Don't let it discourage you, just keep moving forward. You can always host your own party and ask for referrals. So in this case, if somebody were to say, no, I don't want to host a party, ask for referral. Ask for somebody that might want to have it. Use your monthly promotions. Always giving us things to work with for the month. It's important to use those and make those work towards your monthly goals or your yearly goal. So what Scentsy is giving us, like this month, it's the double hostess rate. So that's really going to help us in booking our parties. And along with booking our parties comes everything else, our higher PRV, our recruiting, and those of us that are working incentive trip, then that'll help you guys towards the incentive trip. Is your goal attainable? Develop the attitude to reach them. Ask your list of 100. So if you envision yourself what you will be doing, it'll keep moving forward because it's going to get you excited. Sorry, I hear a lot of background noise. I don't know who it is. Let me see if it's not muted.
Rhonda, you can mute all. If you go to participants, there's an option to mute them all.
Okay. No. Okay, here we go. Much better. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so you always want to work towards your goal and have no, you have to think of when you have this goal that you're working towards, that there's going to be no excuses when you're working towards this goal. It's very easy to sometimes say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or oh, I didn't do it because. And when you start thinking of excuses and you believe those excuses, it's going to be easier for you not to work towards your goal. We do it every day. I get home and I think I'm going to make dinner. And then I tell myself, well, if we just order out, then I'll have time to do laundry. And then I make myself believe that it really is a better idea for us to eat out than for me to make a healthier meal for my family at home. So those little voices in your head, you need to ignore those voices when you're working towards your goal. It's very easy for yourself to talk yourself out of reaching a goal. When you list your goals, you build a self-image. You see your self-worth and develop the traits and personality. So I know that if I'm going to book 4 parties by January 15th, it's going to help me reach my PRV goal for the month. So I already have that mindset. So it's going to get me excited when I get somebody to book a party. I'm going to get excited to do that party, and I'm going to make it the best that I can because I have that, because I've already booked that party on my calendar. Let's see. So we talked about the more you think about it, the less you will do. So it's with your goals. The more you think about it, you're not going to want to do it. It's just, you just got to do it. If it's important to you and if you thought at one time that you wanted to do it, then just go for it. The best way of being comfortable with being uncomfortable is by asking even when you feel uncomfortable. You just have to do it. So I'm going to repeat that again because I really like that. It says, the best way of being comfortable with being uncomfortable is by asking even when you feel uncomfortable. You just have to do it. You are willing to do it only if you decide that you are willing to do it. So if in your mind you know that you can do it, then you will do it. But if you doubt yourself, then you're not going to do it. So have an accountability partner. When you're feeling down, you're doubtful about yourself, call that person and tell them, you know what, I don't think I can do it. Even if you need a pep talk, sometimes that's all we need. So it's important once you set your goals for 2018 or for the month is to have an accountability partner. It could be your sponsor, it could be your director, it could be your spouse, it could be your best friend, whoever it is that you feel comfortable talking with about your goals. It's important to have somebody there to cheer you on. Most importantly is your goal timing. Think about it. If you don't have a time frame, then you will never do it. It's very important to think, I want to book these parties by January 15th. If I just say I want to have 4 parties, then guess what? On the last week of the month, I'm going to think, oh my God, I haven't booked these parties. And then I'm going to be scrambling, it's going to be hectic, and chances are I'm not going to book those parties because I am going to be feeling the pressure, and I'm not going to do it because it's already the last week of the month. So it's very important to have a time frame. Give yourself that time frame. And be realistic with your parties. With your goals. Am I going to be able to book 4 parties? Yeah. Can I say I'm going to go and book 50 parties? Probably not so much. So be realistic. Think about it when you're thinking about your goals. Goals can always be re-evaluated. So let's say I didn't maybe book my 4 parties, but I got 3. So you know what? Maybe at one of those 3 parties I did get, I can get a booking off of that. So you can always reevaluate your goals if they're measurable goals. Be accountable. You're accountable for your goals, your dreams, your business. It's your dreams and your business. It's not your sponsor's dreams. It's not your director's business. It's your business. Nobody can say, hey, you know what? You didn't reach your PRV goal. Here are some orders. It doesn't work that way. It's your business to run your business how you want to run your business. It's very, very, very important. Only you hold the key to your success. So think about that when you're, oops, sorry, I'm getting something on my computer. Think about that when you're setting your goals. Nobody's going to be able to help you achieve these goals. Only you can achieve these goals. Somebody raised their hand. Does somebody have a question? Let me unmute you. No? Was, but did you have any questions? Or anything that you
Eso ve eso y yo le digo que baje para que cosas que tú subiste la cena, pero que él baje por lo que vayan a tomar.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and okay. Where was it? Okay, so when you're thinking about your goals, your monthly goals, your yearly goal, be intentional. Remember, a goal without a time frame is like a wish without hope. I'm going to repeat that. A goal without a time frame is like a wish without hope. How important is it to you? Plan your schedule around your goal. Set time to work towards it every day. If you have a goal that means something to you, you're going to work towards it every day. You're not just going to say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, maybe next week. Because if it doesn't inspire you, then you need to rethink about your goal. Have an accountability partner. We talked about that. Educate yourself around your goal. So if your goal is to book parties, then you know what? Educate yourself on booking parties. Go on to the training center. The training center has lots of helpful ideas that you can use and utilize towards your business. If you're driving in the car, if you're making dinner, go on to the training center, and if your goals are parties, then type in parties and a whole bunch of information about parties will come in. If your goals are about recruiting, go in and listen to a training about recruiting, and you're going to see that you're going to get motivated. It's going to give you ideas. It's going to inspire you. So educate yourself around your goal. And remember that dreams don't work unless you do. Dreams don't work unless you do. So you might have this great big old dream, this great big old goal, but if you're not working towards it, then it's not going to work. remember to write down your goals so that you see them every day. So it's fresh in your mind every day. So if you want to stick it on your computer because you know you're going to be on your computer in the morning, if you want to stick it by in the kitchen, wherever it is that you know you're going to see it every day and it's fresh in your mind, write it down. You can have it in 3-4 different places, but so that it's in your mind and you know, and it's a reminder that you have to work towards this goal every day if you want to achieve this goal. The most important tip that I can give you all today is believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself if you want to achieve your goals. You can book parties. You can grow your business. You can grow your team. You can recruit, and you can be a superstar director. You can be whatever you want if you believe in yourself. So remember to always believe in yourself if you want to achieve your goals. All right, I'm going to unmute you guys. Does anybody have any questions or anything you guys want to add? Share your goals.
I'm doing go like.
Okay, nobody wants to share your goals or what's happening, what's exciting, what's new? How are the Bring Back My Bar going for everybody? Double hostess rewards. There's lots of exciting things happening with Scentsy, guys. I know you guys have something to share.
So something that I found interesting on the director call today was that 55% of people got the Bring Back My Bar report, meaning that they had at least one person order the Bring Back My Bars.
Pero hay unos que digo.
Oh, could you hear anything I said?
No, I didn't. I can hear.
If you mute everybody, I can unmute myself.
Okay, perfect. Let me do that.
No lo saques todo, porque si no se va.
Okay, Carrie, go ahead.
Okay, so when people want to talk, they can unmute themselves one at a time. Makes it a little easier. One thing I found really interesting on the director call today was that 55% of all consultants got the Bring Back My Bar report, which was, if anybody had ordered a Bring Back My Bar from you before, they're on your report. However, less than 10% of people have opened that report. So if you haven't opened your report yet and looked at it and contacted everybody that's on that list, then you have work to do tomorrow, because there's no reason. They handed us these sales guys. There's no reason that you can't just take 2 minutes, download that report, and contact those people. I put in a qualifying party yesterday just by using that report and that report alone. And that was from people who hadn't previously told me, because they've seen my Bring Back My Bar posts, that they wanted something. That was just one-on-one contact from that report.
Wow, that's awesome, Carrie. And you know what? You're right. And that report, for those of you that don't know, it's on your workstation. You just go in and you click on it. It's on the home page. And anybody that's, let's say, ever ordered, let's say, Twilight from you in your time frame, it'll pull up their name and information and tell you that they've ordered Twilight. So then you can go back and you can call them or send them a text and say, hey, guess what? Twilight's back. Would you like to stock up right now? It's available this month only. But one thing that I learned, and I have to admit I'm guilty of this, is it's so important to collect data. Because if you don't have their phone numbers, you don't have a way to contact them. And I know I have people in there, and let's say I have somebody in there by the name of, let's say, Janelle, and I don't have her name. I mean, I don't have her phone number. Well, I have no way of reaching out to her and telling her, hey, guess what? Twilight's back. I know she liked Twilight, but I have no way of getting a hold of her. So it's very important to input all that information, their phone numbers, their addresses, email addresses, so that you know how to get a hold of them, so that we can use these cool little tools that Scentsy is giving us. But I'm glad you brought that up, Carrie. That's pretty interesting. So I guess we need to remind our teams to use that report and maybe show them. Maybe they don't know. I don't know, but I'm glad they brought that up. All right, anybody else?
That's why it's also, can you hear me?
Yes, Stephanie, go ahead.
That's why it's also important, in my opinion. I know I've heard some consultants say that they get separate orders and then they group things so that it's cheaper when they put it in the workstation. In my mind, that's why it's more important to not do that, so that you have those accurate reports like that. And you, if they do run it, honestly, I kind of hope that they do it again at transition time, because that would be fantastic. But if you keep them separate in the workstation, if they do things like this, and you don't know when they're going to do things like this, it's a lot easier to look back, like Carrie said, and pull the report and get in touch with the customers to say, hey, one of your favorite scents is back and it's about to leave.
Right. I agree 100%. And you know, I think it's a learning experience for all of us, because it's always been there, that it's always been told that we should collect information as far as phone numbers and stuff, but we've never had this type of tool to use that reminds us, like, hey, we need to get their information, and we shouldn't be grouping orders, and we should be putting them in as, you know, if Stephanie ordered a 6-pack of bars, I'm going to put in Stephanie's name and put in which 6 bars she wanted. You know, it's very important. There's a reason why Scentsy tells us to do these things, and aha moment, right? We need to really slow down, take our time, and input the orders the way it's supposed to be inputted. So, yeah. Okay, anybody else? You want to add or share?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so my question is, I have a consultant who just rejoined today. If she had a Bring Back My Bar event from when she was previously a consultant, will she be able to run that report, or is her workstation pretty much brand new starting from the beginning? She has been out for just under 6 months and came back today.
That's a good question. I am not sure, to be honest with you. The best thing to do is, do you know how to run that report?
I do, yeah. So just have her.
Yeah, and if she can't do it, maybe try calling Scentsy. Maybe there's a way they can do it. But
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. No, that's fine. I will work with her to give her a little workstation refresher anyway. So if she can see what we can see at the top for that report, then she should be good. And if not, she can just contact support.
If they can't help her, it's going to be a little more time consuming, but she can type in the search bar each of the scents individually and be able to collect people that way.
Right.
That's true. The old-fashioned way. Yeah.
And another thing too is I have people that are specific to whenever we have these type of events come out, that no matter what the scents are, if they've ordered them before, but just because these scents are only available right now, they're the type of people who want them. Exactly. So even going back into your workstation and running just if they even ordered, same thing when your bricks come out, check out who ordered your bricks, because all these limited edition things that bring in certain types of customers are what you want to look for too.
Right. Yeah, you're so right. And it's a lot of people kind of type of sense of urgency, like you have to stop it now, but only and you want to do it. I mean, I know I'm guilty of it. I have to buy it. It's on sale or it's on clearance. I better get it now because it's going to be gone. And then I go back to the store a month later and it's there. But when you put it that way, people are going to want to stock up. The thing about Scentsy is that they are only available this month, so we should be using that to our advantage and sharing that with all of our customers to help our sales for the month. So yeah, and even the double hostess rewards. A lot of people are booking parties right now or doing basket parties just because they want that diffuser for half off. I think that's that is the most expensive item in our catalog. So reaching out to those people that want a diffuser, have ever shown an interest in a diffuser, is telling them, hey, by doing a party of just $200, I can get you the diffuser for half off. So when you put it to them that way, people are booking parties. And I think that the people, speaking to some girls, they have that mindset already thinking, well, nobody has money right now. It's after the holidays. And that's not true. People are still buying and still spending money on you know, they want their homes to smell good. And with the double hostess reward, they want to have gatherings, you know, there's still lots of potential in the month of January. So it's all in your mindset. So remember that. Anybody else? Sorry, my daughter wants to come talk to me. Anybody else? Anything you want to add or say?
Hey, okay. Sorry, I had to unmute myself. You know what? You know, when people tell me that there's no sales or January is tough, or you know, Scentsy is now becoming a everyday consumable product. So it's not really like a luxury. I think people want and need for their house to be smelling good. And then we have all these other products. We have the laundry stuff. We have, you know, we have the bath bombs. We have the creams. I mean, there's so many other things that people didn't buy from us in the holidays that we could sell. You know, if they're already stocked up in bars, I mean, we have all these other products that we could sell. We could start making samples of the laundry stuff. You know, I use the laundry so much that I sell a lot of it because I use it and I share it with my customers, and I always make samples. So there's no reason not to sell.
Right.
That's my opinion, you know. So we should still find different ways to move our business and show our customers every single product that we have in our catalog, other than bars. So I think we could still do it. I think our sales could still be high in January, even though people already have buying from us in December.
Yeah, and it's being creative in how you present it to your customers and on social media. I was talking about this just yesterday with some of the girls, some of my directors, and how you post things, how you share things, how you're using things. That's what's really going to grab people's attention and your customers' attention, is how you're using it and how you like the product, what you think is important to your customers, and they're more likely to order something that you like just because they trust you. So if you're using a certain scent in your home and you really like that scent, share it. Share your excitement about Twilight. I'm gonna say Twilight, it's my favorite one. Twilight. How you're enjoying it at home. It's in your warmer. Make a little video about it. Something to stand out. That's really what's gonna grab your customer's attention. Anything else?
For those that have never, she mentioned samples, for those that have never put the time or energy into doing samples other than wax, do it. It's worth it. Every month when I send out my orders, I put a sample other than wax in with their stuff, whether it's laundry stuff or it could be some of the body products. Last month, I did these. They're Counter Clean samples. I use Counter Clean on everything. And I put in the bottle, but I purposely did not tell them what it was so that it says Counter Clean on there, but I purposely didn't put anything in there saying how to use it or what to use it on or anything like that. And it started a conversation. They called me up and they said, hey, what is this? What do I use it on? How do I use it? Is it safe on this, that, and the other? Is it safe for kids? And then it started the conversation of, oh my God, yes, I use it on everything. If they have kids, it gets the sticky fingerprints off and it gets the peanut butter and jelly off the kitchen table. And right before Christmas, everybody wants wax, we think. I sold 5 of these, 5 full-size Counter Clean, because they got the sample in with their orders. So if you haven't made samples, it's a really good way to share the other products.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I really like that. That's a really neat idea. I never thought about that. And that's smart, not telling them what it is. Like, you're right, conversation. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Anybody else? Laura, I can't hear you if you're trying to talk. You have to unmute yourself.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, that's better. Okay, something that I want to share talking about goals. I'm a goal digger. So like during the incentive period, I work like crazy. I book a lot of parties. I text all my customers, you know, like I'm always after the trip. But then what happens next? Like right now, what's my game plan for February and the other months, you know? So it's always important to look for a different goal. Like I want to share mine with you guys. I want to have shutters installed in all my house. So I have a lot of windows. So I have to pay a lot of money. So that's going to be my next goal, you know, like to pay that from my Scentsy money. And I know that that's something that is going to keep me working as hard as I've been working the last 6 months. So just set a goal. I mean, it has to be your personal goal. It doesn't have to be someone else's goal. So if you have a goal and you know that you really want to do it, believe me, you're going to stand up from the couch and you're going to start working and doing it. So that's something that I'm really doing. I'm going to share with you my house when I have all the shutters all over the place.
Party at Laura's house with her shutters.
Okay, yes.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And it's true. I mean, it's going to help Laura work towards her goal. She really wants to see those shutters. And guess what? She's going to see her windows every day. And she's going to think, oh, I really want my shutters. So think of, it could be something like, I mean, I want a new, I don't know, a dining room table or new bed. I don't know. But when you really know what you're working towards, it's going to help you. Yeah, I mean, goals. It's all about goals, ladies. It's all about goals. Anybody? Tammy, were you going to say something? I saw you clapping.
No, sorry. Game.
Oh, multitasking. All right. Anybody else? Something you want to share? You want to share your goals? Anybody?
I'm still working on mine. Have had a lot going on.
And that's okay. Sometimes it takes a little bit more time to think about what we want or what we're working towards. But maybe just
yeah. Well, this past weekend was my nephew's birthday, so he takes priority.
Right. Yeah. And you know, sometimes, I mean, I have to admit, there's months where I'm just like, you know what? As long as I just sell my $500, that's what I'm going to start with. And then I get inspired by more, and as I'm going. So sometimes just saying, you know what, I'm going to sell 200, you know, and start with that. And you get inspired as you move forward. But you have to have something that you're working towards, you know, like it doesn't matter how small or how big your goal is. It doesn't have to be a huge goal. It can be something little, but it helps you to keep working and keep moving forward. So.
One of my goals, I just want to share because you were mentioning something little. It's stupid and it's little. I was about to go inactive. I had a month. I got the dreaded email from Scentsy that said that I had the 30 days to sell my 200. And what I did was I bought a decal for my car. And my husband had made the comment, why are you going to buy it if you're going to go inactive? And I went, because you can't be right. And that was my goal, was that he could not be right and I could not go inactive at the end of that month. And as stupid as it was and as little as it was the push I needed that month to make sure I got it done.
That's awesome. You have to prove him wrong. Way to go, Stephanie. That's awesome. Hey, whatever works. Whatever works. Oh, sorry, I see somebody on the chat. Oops, sorry guys, I tell you, I'm new to this.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Georgina. This is the first time I'm on Zoom, so I'm trying to figure out how to do this. But one small goal that I have, actually it's a very big goal, is just to be better at my organization and to follow through with my customers, follow up on my customers. Sometimes I feel like I don't get back to them in a timely manner. And so that is what I really have to work on this year. And I think that will help to build my business, get more sales. And then I definitely want to keep building my team. So those are two immediate goals that I can see that I really have to work on every day.
Yeah, that's good. And now you just need to think of how you're going to do it, Georgina. I mean, that's a very, very important goal to have. And I know a lot of us have that, and I think we all struggle with that. So if you can come up with an idea of how you're going to do it, please share with us, because I think we can all.
I definitely will.
Okay, I'm sorry, Stephanie, I just saw your message and you're right. It is better for everybody to unmute themselves. I think we figured that out. Megan, my biggest goal right now is to get myself back into the game, almost like a pregame for how I know I'll feel coming back from the world tour. I have a slow start in 2018. Last weekend, I got myself back into the game and I'm slowly but surely getting back into it. I am awesome. Good job, Megan. I don't know if you can share that with us, but it's true. And there's months where it's slow. I mean, we have a slow start, and there's months where we start off really good and then it ends off slow. I mean, that's just part of the journey. There's just months where there's weeks where they're super great, and there's weeks where it's like nothing, where you're thinking, what's going on? But as long as you keep working it, you keep planting those seeds, you keep leading catalogs, you keep sharing on social media, you keep talking about your Scentsy business, it all just comes together. It all works its way out. I promise you. I think I just had that conversation with Georgina. She was saying nothing had happened. I didn't know, like, it was so quiet. And then all of a sudden she got an order on her website. And then all of a sudden she has a potential recruit. So it just happens. It's just, I don't know why it does. It just happens. So you just got to remember that you have to keep moving forward, and you have to keep working your business. And then when you get those Scentsy surprises, it's even more of a surprise. It's fun. It's great. It's motivating. All right. Anything else? Great conversation. I love it. I love to hear about your goals. Anything else? I'm sure Kelly's going to hear this recording. She's going to love to hear some of your guys' goals. And hopefully she'll be feeling better soon.
My big goal for this year is to promote to superstar consultant.
And I guarantee it's going to happen, Georgina, sooner than you know it.
That's what I'm working for. Every day I cross my fingers that somebody will call me.
And they have. I mean, your text, like, I got a potential recruit and I got an order. I'm like, wow.
It's very exciting. And I'm just like, am I so excited? I need to focus, I think, but I don't know. I'm going to keep the excitement going. I had another surprise website order today. It wasn't very big, but you know what? It's another person I don't know and somebody else who is seeing my stuff. So yeah. Thank God. Yeah. Thank God.
Great.
It's going to happen, Georgina. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. These calls are nice. I'm trying to get the hang of it, but thank you.
All right. Anybody else?
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Pat.
Hi. I've been here. I've been silent, but I've been hearing everything.
Good.
Really, my goal is, and I've told Marie this, is that I really want to phase out of my other business. I have another business that you're all aware of, and I'm working towards it so that hopefully by March I'll be able to do Scentsy full time. So really, that's my goal. You know, I found that you know, after doing my other business for more than 27 years, I really did need this change, and I'm loving what I'm doing, and I'm slowly getting there. So I love all these classes and all these trainings, and, you know, they're very motivational. So I'm hoping that in the next few months, I'll be able to phase out of that business and work this business full time.
Awesome. Yep, for sure, Pat, you will. And then we'll have to go out and celebrate.
Of course. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. That's exciting. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else? Sandra, haven't heard from you. Catherine, anybody else want to say something? There's Nicole, Veronica. Anybody else want to share something? Jessica? All right, ladies. Well, if that's it, nobody else has anything else to share or say, then I guess we'll go ahead and end this call, our first call for January, our first group call for January 2018. It's going to be a great year. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. It's going to be awesome. I have a feeling Sensi has a lot of great things in store for us. That's going to help us all stay on track of our goals, whatever our goals may be. So I'm excited. I'm excited for all of you guys and to see you guys grow as well. So, yay! All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Thank you for getting on. We'll be in touch. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.